trucks are 3 clicks out. Charlie Mike, over.
Copy that.
Target location is north side of the plaza. No enemy chatter at this time. SOP applies. Do not engage. Repeat, do not engage.
Dawson, let me know when you have eyes on the asset.
Copy that. He's in the mosque.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كل التمارين اللي مرناها جاء الحان الوقت. الأمريكان الخنازير سوف يموتون. هذه أرضنا وهذه بلدنا. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
Dawson's playing this chicken. She hits every fucking ball in the hole, including the 8. Takes all his fucking money.
Come on, Dawson. Tell me you let her win.
And then some. What can I say, brother? I'm a sucker for green-eyed blondes.
Man, I can't wait to get out of this fucking shithole.
First round's on Dawson.
First and second rounds on Dawson. Okay, eyes on, boys. Humvee's here.
Copy that. I got eyes on the vehicle.
Copy.
This guy's a terrorist and he gets a free pass?
This is political bullshit. 5 years ago, we were taking this motherfucker out.
I hear you, brother. But today, him and his family have been promised a safe passage. This asshole has a lot of intel that somebody thinks is worth something. So remember.
We're here to provide support only, guys. Come on. Frank, keep a close eye on the perimeter.
Copy that.
Guys, we got a problem. My position's been compromised. I repeat, my position...
Dawson. Dawson, god damn it!
Frank, do not break position.
I repeat, do not.
The bells are ringing, small children are singing. It's here again. I waited on here. There's joy in the air, love everywhere, and it's all because Christmas time it's here. The spell I'm under can't help but make me wonder. I hope that you feel the way that I do. There's joy in the air.
My name is Philip.
Hi, Philip.
Hi, Philip.
You know, the hardest part of this whole thing is knowing that I'm doing it to myself. I ended up having a stroke, going to the hospital, and I still couldn't stop. It was going good for a while, too, until I lost somebody very close to me. She was there, and now she's gone. Like she's never even existed. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks.
Thank you, Philip. Does anyone else want to share? Frank, you've been here for a while. Do you feel like sharing anything with the group?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I say.
All right, kid. We'll play status tomorrow.
Sure, whatever you say, Frank.
Good work, Greek.
Thanks, Frank.
Sure, want to come inside, have a little dinner?
I would, but I got that date.
Oh, yeah. Fuck out of here.
Like a volcano. I know, Mom.
I gotta make a delivery to the hills tomorrow.
We'll ride pickup.
I'm gonna ring Pedro.
What? And leave us stuck here on a Saturday? Besides, Shannon and I like to drive the truck, don't we? Please, Frank, please.
How could I say no to that?
You happy, right?
You know I am.
Good, me too.
Good answer.
My man. Bye, baby.
Little young, ain't she?
No such thing. You lost? What the fuck you doing here?
Delivery.
Oh, you're the grease monkey. I'll show you where to go.
I know the way.
Nels, I got this. Let's go. Let's take a walk.
Fucking grease monkey.
Been a long time, Frank.
Looking good, Laz.
Yeah? Yeah. Some new shit. Bitch, I'm Shaq and we saw it on Oprah.
Oprah.
Hey, I know what you're thinking. Shut your fucking mouth. So this is how you spend your retirement, man?
Better than golf.
Anything's better than golf. How much you pay you for one of these things?
Enough.
Yeah?
Not like it used to be.
Nothing's like it used to be, man. Come on, let's have a drink. Come on. Hey, boss. Frank's here. I gotta get back to it. Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Mi amigo, Frank. How's my car?
Oh, Cherry, land like a virgin.
Fucking Frank. Always the perfectionist, huh? So what do you think?
Oh, well, I think that Nikki will be crying her eyes out in disappointment.
You know what I say? If you can't spoil them, what's the point, huh? Querida, querida, querida.
Sorry, Leonard. I told her you had gas, but she didn't listen. She never listens.
Tell Mama, I don't have to listen. It's my birthday. Oh, mija. Now, what can I do for my little Angelita, huh?
Papa, can I please ride my new bike, please?
Well, let me see. If you promise not to take it out of the driveway.
I promise.
Pinky promise? Pinky promise. Okay.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Let's go. Careful.
Nels, go watch her. Make sure she's all right.
What the fuck? Why always gotta be that errand boy?
Because you are the fucking errand boy. And if you ever talk like that in front of Nikki again, I'll have Lazarus slice your tongue out. ¿Comprendes?
Yeah, sorry. Wait up, Nikki.
My little Angelita. I can't refuse. I had to give her at least one present.
Of course. You're lucky man, man.
It's not too late for you to join the club, Holmes. I can fix you up with Lupe's cousin. She's not much to look at. Ah, she's got some beautiful chichis. I ain't never seen them. Just know they're there. She'll make a man out of you, Holmes.
I'm a leg and ass man.
Yeah. Let's go take care of some business.
Yes, sir. Jesus Christ, Len, it's just one car.
Yeah, it's a very special car. And like I said, what's the point if you can't spoil them a little?
Yeah, well, I ain't your kid. And it definitely ain't my birthday.
You got me. Thought maybe you'd be getting a little bored with being retired. Thought maybe you'd like some real work.
Oh. What I do is real work. I'm done with that other shit, Len. You know that. But thank you.
Keep it. You earned it. Vaya con Dios, mi amigo.
Bueno.
Ready, Nikki? Ready? That's right, bitch. Walk away. Hey, Nels, I've got 2 words for you. A silencer.
That piece of shit?
I'll tell you what, why don't you go fuck with him? And I guarantee they'll find pieces of you hanging in someone's refrigerator. Come on.
Be right back, huh?
Sorry.
Do not break position. Do not break position.
The daughter of Leonard Ochoa, a prominent Mexican businessman and long-suspected member of the Sinaloa cartel, was killed today in a tragic accident. The unidentified male driver of the vehicle fled the scene after allegedly...
Keeping tabs on me now?
I'm just doing my job, Frank. You heard about Nikki?
Saw it on the news. How's Len doing?
How do you think? He wants this guy gone, Frank.
If it doesn't consist of me fixing an automobile, I'm not interested.
Right now, he just doesn't give a shit what you're interested in. 10 o'clock tonight. Look, Frank, you know I got your back, right?
Yeah. Ever since Folsom.
Folsom was a long time ago. And I'm just a worker bee. Know what I mean?
Shannon Elizabeth Wilson, put your decorations away and get ready for bed. But I was just gonna... I didn't ask what you were just gonna. Just do as you're told. Mom, stop yelling at me. Santa won't come if you don't listen. Okay. And don't forget to brush. So you gonna tell me what that was all about? And don't fucking lie to me, Frank.
Look, you have nothing to worry about. It's just old business. It has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us, Frank, because it has something to do with you. And we said no secrets. Mommy! Can Frank come tuck me in? Okay, sweetie.
I'll be right back. Get you tucked in when we both get in trouble, okay?
I got something for you.
What? You did?
My mommy gave me this when I was really little, right after my real daddy left. She said it was because I was like a piece of her. But now you're kind of like a piece of us both. So it's for you.
Wow. That's the nicest gift anyone's ever given to me, Shannon. Thank you.
Good night, Frank. I love you.
Good night, Shannon. I love you too. She gave me a present.
Well, she loves you.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Frank. Please don't go.
Not that simple, Cass.
It is that simple, Frank. You just don't go. You stay right here.
Sorry. gonna hit you.
Why not? Everyone else has.
Well, not everybody else.
You want to go, Frank? Go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why don't you just go? Leave!
I heard about Nikki, Len. I'm so sorry. How's Lupe?
Lupe? She's how you say, not tracking too well. Thinking about sending her down to our place in Mexico. She got family there. Maybe she can rest.
Maybe you should go down there too, Lennon. Get some rest.
Yeah, maybe. I ever take you there, Frank?
No, Len, you never did.
Too bad. I've been going ever since I was a kid. This one time, I was maybe 10. Nikki's age. We were on our way back from TJ. I had to ask the old man to pull over, Got out of the car, went behind a bush to take care of some business, and he just drove off and left me. It took me an hour to find him. It was 100 degrees outside. I almost died. My old man, he just looked at me and said, Lenny, don't ever trust anybody if you want to survive.
It was an accident. Saying you gotta let it go.
No, it was no accident. This was murder. And I'm gonna get the guy that killed her. Oh, I want his wife to cry like my Lupita's crying. I want to dance at his funeral and piss on his grave.
Yeah. I understand. Have Laz do it. He's good.
Yeah, he does good work if I want to level the city. No, this calls for a surgeon. This calls for the silencer. I need you, Frank.
I wish I could help you, Len. I really do. But I'm retired.
Lazarus tells me that this new lady of yours is quite a woman. Got a little girl, huh? What's her name? Sharon?
Shannon.
Oh, yeah, Shannon. Now, what do you think little Shannon would do if she knew everything about you? Because if I don't get what I want, I will tell little Shannon and her mommy all about you. Everything. ¿Comprendes, amigo?
All right, Len. Since you put it that way, I'll do it. Under one condition. This is it. This is my last job. You understand me? Do you comprende, amigo? Deal. Can't escape who you are, Frank. None of us can.
Hey, Frank. Guy's name is Anderson. He and the wife got a place a few hours outside of town. Bastard turned himself in. Sheriff's due to pick him up tonight. Won't be more than like maybe 2 or 3 guys.
It just keeps getting fucking better.
Frank, relax, man. Len just wants Anderson. Piece of cake, man.
It's never piece of cake with you, Les.
And we said no secrets.
Frank didn't take the shot.
Deputies are taking Anderson right now.
Told you he wouldn't do it. Didn't I tell you? Why don't you just shut your fucking mouth? Cabron.
Kill him.
Get down!
She closed her eyes, and as she drifted off to sleep, she smiled as she dreamed about her next adventure.
Can we read another story, Mama?
Not tonight, baby. Frank?
I can see that. Well, I guess you're gonna help me find him then. Get over here, bitch! Vas a ir, puta. ¡Ay, quieta! Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Les, what about the kid?
Yes, I can see about faxing that prescription over so we can expedite that procedure immediately. Absolutely. Thank you.
You're sure you didn't see anything, Mr. Harris?
No.
Oh. Think of something. Here's my number.
Frank,
Jen,
how is she?
Ducks is through and through.
She's lucky, man. Could have been worse. Hit a major artery. Cass. How's the kid doing, dude?
Can you give us a minute alone?
I told you the day that we met that I would divorce one liar and to not waste my time. And what do? The past 2 years, you've done nothing but lie to me about everything. Who you are, what you are. Everything.
Not everything.
Then tell me why we're here, Frank. Can you tell me that? What about Shannon?
Cass, I promise you, I will get her back.
I'll be right back.
Get that, ma'am. Could I get 2 cheeseburgers, no tomatoes, and 2 French fries? You better make that 2 coffees. Can I get that to go, please?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Here you go, sugar.
Oh, great. Thank you, ma'am. Keep the change.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. The fuck are you doing?
Drinking.
This shit'll fuck you up, man. This same shit'll fuck you up in the core.
Better pay.
But it costs the same.
Not no more.
This is why I don't fuck with you, Frank.
Get the fuck out of here.
You guys having a little lover's quarrel? Question for you. Which one of you's the top? Which one of you's the bottom? I'm just fucking with you. But in all seriousness, Who's the bitch?
Oh, that'd be him.
The fuck, man? I'll fuck you up.
Give me the goddamn keys.
I'm driving.
What about my sandwich?
So now what? I know you have a plan. You need to tell me what it is.
Plan? Get my kid. Kill Ocho. Have a beer. Looks like they left in a hurry. Let's go. I know someone we can talk to. Where is he?
If I were you, homeboy, I would think really hard before you say something stupid.
Él no está aquí! Él no está aquí. No shit. I know that, man. When you look stupid to you? Of course he's not here. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. 1, tell me where that house is. 2, oh, is that it? Is that his house? Hmm?
This was my little Nikki's room. She loved it. She used to say, "Daddy, this room's so beautiful. It must be what heaven's like." I used to tell her, "No, it's like heaven because an angel lives here." No. Now, come on. Sure you don't want to bite?
I don't want to bite. I want to go home. Please.
You are home.
Leonard, Father Ramirez suggested lighting a candle for Nikki tonight. Will you come with me? Ella no debería de estar aquí, Leonard. No nos pertenece.
You're right. She's not ours. She's mine.
I'm not stupid, Frank. And we said no secrets.
The past 2 years, you've done nothing but lie
specialist.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
I need you, Frank. I need the silencer. Okay. So he's in Mexico. Do you know exactly where he is in Mexico?
No.
I mean, that's a big fucking country. Please don't tell me you think we're just gonna stumble upon him.
Here's what I do know. Along the border, he's got strip clubs, whorehouses, gambling spots, drug facilities. We'll hit each one. Talk to his people. Between you and I, we'll get the fucking information we need. We'll find his house.
Do I look like I got a fucking death wish?
Why the fuck are you helping me?
You do the same for me.
I don't know about that. Hey. Think God's gonna forgive us for this?
No.
Jesus Christ. Ain't you got any real food around this place? Hey, what's your name again?
No entiendo.
Your name. El Nemo?
Me llamo Marta.
Well, listen here, Marta. I need a burger, some fries,
No entiendo.
some real fucking food. Comprende? Now get your ass back in the kitchen. Get out of here.
Sí, señor. Pinche puto cabrón. Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Hello.
Frank just hit one of our factories, wiped the cameras, and disappeared.
You gotta fucking be kidding me. He went off the fucking grid.
What?
Frank, what is he, a ghost? One of our factories got hit. I want you to listen to me very carefully.
I want everyone we've got out on the fucking street. You cover the boss's house, our girls downtown, everything. And if by some miracle you find him, you better make sure he's dead by the end of it. Do you understand me?
Relax, Dracula. Frank's dog meat. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
See about that, my man. Wow, way to fuck up.
This is where all of Ocho's money gets laundered. So you know what? We're gonna hit him where it fucking hurts.
How can I help you, gentlemen?
We were just here to pick up the money drop for Ocho.
I didn't realize Nels was expecting guests.
It's a surprise.
He's busy. I'll take a message.
He's busy. Might want to rethink the answer.
Back room!
Good boy. You keep quiet if you know what's best for you.
Motherfuckers.
Nice place. You rented by the hour? Is Ocho taking out of your allowance?
Ask him yourself, grease monkey.
Oh, I will. As soon as you tell me where he is.
You think that toy scares me, motherfucker?
Wrong answer. Wanna try again?
Try anything you want. I ain't telling you shit. Motherfucker! I'm gonna fuck your babies! Motherfucker! Give me a minute. Hold on.
Back up. Back up. Back the fuck up.
I tell you, Ochoa killed me. I don't tell you, you kill me. I'll take my chances with you.
You got nothing to lose. You do not want to fuck with me. Where is he?
Summer home, some shithole town.
See? Life doesn't have to be that hard. You gotta name that shithole town.
It's a peak. Sierra Vista Road. Way at the end.
Kinda young, huh?
I told you. Ain't no such thing. Come on, baby. Come on. Sit over here. Come on. It's okay. Come on. My buddy here is just about to leave. Well, unless, of course, you want to take a slice.
I'd rather knock every tooth you had down your throat.
Fuck you.
It's last. Bring the girl. I said bring the girl. They're coming.
Anita. Here, let me do this. What are you doing?
I'm taking her inside.
For what?
Because it's cold.
All right.
Laz,
Go ahead.
we've got some activity in town. You might want to get down.
Say again? So I have to get you inside.
The fuck? Come on, let's go. Bring Nikki. Where's Nikki? Where's she? Where's Nikki? Get Nikki.
Hey! I thought I told you to screw that up. Give me that back. To the left, to the right. To the right! Hey, Frank! Hey, buddy! Check it out! Check this out! Charlie, you said you, yeah? Come on, you wanna play, man? What? Now what? Come on. Roll, faster, motherfucker, roll! Now what? Roll!
Hey, Laz. Not looking so good, buddy.
Look who's talking.
Yeah. Been a rough week. Where is she?
I don't know.
You don't know.
He won't give her up, Frank.
You let me worry about that.
He got your back now?
Yeah. Since before Folsom. I'll tell you what, Laz. I might let you see those golden years after all. You and your men lay down your weapons, and I'll let you walk away.
I can't do that, Frank.
Good. Just go.
Back.
Come on, let's go. I'm so afraid I wasn't gonna be able to find you. Come on. I thought something happened to you. I'll never let anything happen to you, my little Nikki. Never. Never. Come on. Be careful. Nobody's ever gonna take my Nikki away again.
I'm not your Nikki!
Neither am I.
Frank!
Drop it, Len.
No, you drop it, Frank. Kick it away.
It's gonna be all right, Shannon. Okay? I promise. Everything's gonna be all right.
No, it's not, Frank. It's not gonna be all right.
What are you gonna do, Len? Huh? You shoot me in front of my little girl?
It's my little girl.
No.
I'm just doing what every papa should do. Protect his little girl.
Leonard, please just look at me. It wasn't your fault what happened to Nikki. It was an accident.
Ah! One of us ain't walking out of here alive, Frank. And since I'm the one with a gun, that might be you. Trust is like the silence of the night, Frank. Once you lose it, you can't get it back. Maybe if I'd listened to my old man, we wouldn't be here like this. And my nights would be quieter.
Trust, Frank. Sometimes you gotta be quiet to hear, Len. Shannon, let's go home.
Mommy!
Oh, are you okay? Oh.
Thank you. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you guys.
All right, I wanted to wish everyone Happy New Year. So I wanted to thank Jen for putting out the refreshments, for Al for putting out the literature, and for Pete for setting up today. Now, who would like to start us out this afternoon?
Hi. My name is Frank.